Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 4 replay. So on the south side as the pink English, we have a foreign name. So on the north side as the yellow Ottoman. Sorry, I hit my microphone. We have LucifroN, capital N. And no early military school for the Ottoman player. If you take a look at the resource map, all the berries are spawned behind for the Ottoman player. He has deer up front. Bit of a forest on foot as well. We got the two large wood deposits, surrounded by some small wood deposits. There's other deer deposits over here, gold over here, stone and other gold way down here. For the English player, going for triple farm opener. So he's going preserve his sheep as long as he can. The farms, they are dirt cheap. You don't have to immediately get a mill next to them because they do cost 37 wood. Sheep have been collected there. You have boar over here, but he's probably not going to collect it up. Gold and stone right next to each other. That's a good spot for an expansion point, or for a keep. When minaret and mid-east not being pulled them out. English players should soon have the council hall going on up. Council hall is now going on up. And he is also going for a bit of wood here, so he can get out of lumber camp. He does also go for a mill as well. Sheeple are being sent back home, shall be led to glory and not to the slaughter. Mineries is also acts as a food drop-off point, so that's why you build it right next to the berries. Not necessarily affects those berries. That's hall now complete, and he's immediately going for some longbowmen. These players not currently collect up any gold at the moment. Up north, we have the scout moving around. Stone not being collected by the Ottoman player, so maybe eyeing for a town center or maybe for military schools. Hard to say at the moment. Probably for both. Barracks not going on up. Feudal age man arms can be very effective. So maybe eyeing for some feudal age man arms, though he's not going to be any gold at the moment, so maybe just eyeing for a handful of spearmen to engage any Sipahi. We have now a military school going on up. It's probably going for Sipahi at this point in time. Archers will probably be best. And which he is going for archers. Got a stable going on up, as well as a blacksmith. Good damage there, and does snipe a villager. Very nice. He does have spotting here thanks to this nearby scout. Go for another lumber camp, but with a scout in the region, he has plenty of scouting. Sipahi dancing around. He does have a spearman in the region. Scout does draw a bit of fire there. Archer does take a bit of damage. Still, longbowmen having trouble hitting these various villagers. Quite a bit of forces here by Pink. He could try pushing a villager up here to get out a outpost. There's a couple idle units there as well. He should try retasking, but it may be hard to realize that they're idle. We now see which the English player has gone for wood chopping upgrade. No wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow probably be a bit better to get before the wood chopping upgrade. Does have a mill here. Soon it's going to be a full encased mill. Blacksmith going on up. Maybe eyeing for some siege engineers that can break through this area. Even destroying housing can be very effective. Scout trying to torch down some walls now. Spearmen trying to break through as well. The spearmen may want to not run around. Got a decent number of archers here. As well as more supply, he does use the range armor increase. More spearmen, more longbowmen being put up with the English player. Does get a bit of volley there. Spahi trying to charge his way forward. Scout does take a little bit of damage there. Starts up right there. Spearman counter attacking. Longbowman does get a volley there on the archer. Spearman counter attacking does get a bit of damage there. There's another Ottoman archer. Looks like one of the English spearmen does go down. Another English spearman goes down. Many of the Ottoman archers are taking massive damage. Pink Scout does go down, but let's take out a couple of his archers. Let's switch out to the yellow players. You can see his vizier. He has gone for the meter drums. That's where he got his meter. Now the outpost been put on out. And now got range damage as well for pink. Do not have any blacksmith research right now for the Ottoman player, but he does have a blacksmith on the field. Outpost still being built. Archers to get a small volley there. Metro does take massive damage, but does stay alive. Spearman does take a volley. Longbowmen are retaliating. Villager is still... Oh, that may be a different villager, because I think that's a dead villager. That may be a dead spearman. It's the same to me from up here, but the villager does have that little white thing, and then the guy does not, like a spearman. He does delete some walls there. The villager does get saved for now. Does activate structure forward of the meters. Spearman does get some damage. Some of the Spahi are very wounded. Spearman does get some good damage on some of the Spahi. Spahi is still trying to engage. Most of the English spearmen have gone down. Spahi being focused down by the longbowmen. They need to not be focus fire and split their attack. The stutter step is not that great. He's interrupting his own firing animation, preventing them from actually getting damage done. All Spahi are now down, but most of the longbowmen have gone as well. In fact, I think it's down to 8 units versus 23. No man-at-arms research. He does have a bit of gold. And I heard the meter has not been selected. Probably a good idea to go for the actual military school, military campus.
What's their face?
King's starting to get some more reinforcements now. More farms going on up. Ottoman player has a good amount of archers in the field. The English player can counter with his own longbowmen. Could eye for some horsemen, or eye for the man-at-arms. Man-at-arms may be generally a little bit better at this moment, but he needs a lot more food income, that's for sure. Pink has cut off one villager so far. Yellow's cut off no villager. Got 25 archers, 3 Spahi, and 1 meter. 2 Spahi, 3 Spahi build Q. So we got more meters, archers, and more archers. Blacksmith research, melee damage now being researched. And now we do see some early man-at-arms being pulled up with the English player. He's already upgraded the Vanguard man-at-arms to early man-at-arms. Do now these archers push away forward, try and get a bit of damage. Longbow see a bit of damage. Spearman push away forward. Archers here in good numbers. Spearman does get some damage on the Spahi. Spearman getting ripped apart. Man-at-arms just charging the way forward. Longbow getting some damage on the Spahi, which is not great. Spearman getting some hits there onto the archers as well. Not great. Most of the man-at-arms are being focused down by the Sapahi, and now Pink's just trying to stutter step away. Yellow has quite a sizable force on the field, needs some more man-at-arms. Going for more longbow as well, and does have now another Vizier available. He could go for the fast training, or he can go for a round of Janissaries in Age 2. It's not going against any horsemen, and longbow will still be a good counter to them. So it's probably better to go for the faster training. Most of this wood has been seized in this wood deposit. Got the villagers pushing forward, trying to claim the deer. It's buying good numbers as well as some archers. More farms going on up, not bad. He could take time to clean up some deer. Deer will provide him a good amount of food and doesn't cost all the wood immediately. Granted, the English farms are dirt cheap though. But free is cheaper than dirt cheap. We do now have the archers and Sapahi push way forward. We got a good number of man-arms here. Not a really good number. He has a good number of longbowmen. Right now, the English army is just far too small. He may need to age up to the White Tower at the current rate, because he is... There's a King's Palace. I think the White Tower would be better at this moment in time, because he simply just needs a strong defensive placement. He is investing quite a bit in age up. The Ottoman players already have enough resources to age up as well. And also, going for the White Tower would allow him to get at least a 9th production queue up and going as well. Longbowmen firing away, getting some good damage. Spahi now charging the way forward. Man-at-arms and spear and trying to engage as well. There may be a good number of the English villagers going down. English villager does get hit a little bit there. He did not complete the King's Palace. He does complete the King's Palace. And he gets still not a good position. The hidden Imperial army is on the way. Longbow being stutter stepped away. He does have 25 extra arrows firing in this engagement. No veteran research for the English player at the moment, however. And all of his longbowmen are getting ripped apart. He won't be able to fight for too long around this town center, of course. Of course, it has 15 arrows plus 2 primary arrows. English players trying to move these guys around. More man-at-arms charging way forward. He does not have the man-at-arms research at the moment either. It is a cheap upgrade, but he's just lacking food. He does have these bears there. He could also collect them up. They're connected significantly slower than his farms, but free is free. And right now, the Ottoman player has a massive reserve of resources, while the English player, he is dry. Not enough even for villagers. He has 15 villagers inside of here. So so he's not fully collecting up either. Does get those villagers out. There may be a military unit on the inside now. At the man-at-arms research, upgrading early man-at-arms to regular man-at-arms. Spahi does go down there. Still got quite a bit of villagers inside of the king's palace as well. More archers being put on the field. At this point in time, crossbows would be a bit better. Man-at-arms charging the way forward, trying to engage these Sipahi. And does get some damage there on those villagers. Archers trying to push their way forward, trying to gauge some more villagers while the Sipahi are moving down south. We do not have these forces being pursued, but the archers are still here. Getting hit by some of these archers. They have 6 damage moment. The men-at-arms do have 5 armor, so that's adequate amount of armor. Or the maximum armor they require, I should say. So that will soon to be changed. In about 6 seconds. And they'll take double damage. Another villager does go down there. Taking out a good amount of villagers. More of these archers are going down. Villagers getting hit there. Sipahi taking some damage on these villagers. He is garrisoned inside the town center fully. And I'm still trying to pursue these villagers or archers. The Sipahi will go down, and Pink does back of the game now. As Anne Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next. Bye.